Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. And yes, we are back into a new game, newish game actually. But first things first, happy Cinco de Mayo everybody. To everybody who appreciates that date and celebrates it, please, I hope you have a good day for it. I didn't do anything in particular, but yeah. We are getting back into Star Rupture. So this is a kind of a crafting survival factory kind of automation game where you're building logistics, mining resources and stuff like that. So if you think satisfactory with a little bit of combat in terms of like setting up defenses, arming yourself with military weapons and stuff like that, same kind of idea with kind of its own unique premise. This is by the company Creepy Jar. They did Green Hell. For those of you who know, that's a kind of a very hardcore like Amazon jungle survival kind of game. So this is kind of a new, this is kind of a different direction than what they've done in the past, but so far they've been really good. I started playing this and I did a couple of sessions before we started doing our Star Wars Marathon. We're now back into it because I kind of want to actually explore more of the game. They have done an update since then. So what they did is they basically put everyone back down to Corporation Levels 1, but they refunded all that stuff into research points, I think. So we are able to do that. We're going to go back to my streaming plan. I did a building testing just to kind of check on a couple things, but didn't want to touch my actual stream test. So we're going to get back into this streaming planet session, and we're going to kind of figure out and catch up where we were. So I don't quite remember how far we've gotten or what we've done. So as far as I remember, we've been able to get up to a few levels. Ah, yes, here we are. With Update 1, new corporation levels have been added and rewards redistributed. With that change, all corporation levels rolled back to level 1. Your progression has been restored as data points. You can distribute the received points to the corporate as quickly unlock new corporation levels and rewards. So, that's right. We wanted to... So we've kind of got this, Oh, yes, we have... Sounds like we've got a issue here. All right. So, we have materials that are rocking and rolling right now. Let's look into our stuff here and see what we need to get. We need to have... oh, yes, we need to put our research points in. So, go ahead and level up. Get our fabricator back. We need to have our recipe station back. We also need to have our map. We need to go into here. We need to get our personal storage back. We need to have the storage depot. We need to have our building drone. So we're getting there. We're getting back to it. So let's see. Food station, stuff like that. Hello, Zach. Please come on in. We're just regaining our corporate stations. We have dash, grenade, war bond stuff. Time to burn. Yeah, it's time to get back into this. And ooh, I like the thought here of getting our...
Congratulations. Clever Robotics has received its order. A reward for fulfilling the order is waiting for you.
Oh, I see what happens. Well, we could try doing that. Let's see. Okay, so we've got that. We need to add our points to the... For science? You know what? Why not? I will happily do that. I think I need to set up a regeneration station up here, though. Oh, it's here. Okay, so it's all set up and it's ready to go. So when it does cook me, I will just show up right back here. Okay. In terms of the personal storage, yeah, I had a bunch of stuff around here. Okay. Kind of need to figure out what everything is. Because I did testing stuff, I kind of know that, yeah, give me back the information.
Oh, gotcha.
I almost kind of wanted to redo what I have set up here and wanted to move the base in a way. Because of what I did last time. So, as of right now... yeah, so I was kind of wanting to rework stuff, honestly. Okay, and then we did have the other base that we had there. But now, we can set up a faster way to get around. We can also start using the favorites. So we have... looks like we have our the rail connections, the extendable walkway, as well as the three-way stuff. Let's see. Don't need the airlock or the horizontal connector stuff. Solar generators, we have the ore excavators, fabricators, and stuff like that. Yes, and this is what I care about. We're going to be attaching the zip lines. So, because of what we're doing here, I'm thinking of kind of restarting a good chunk of the base to kind of reorganize stuff a little bit. So, eventually we will get around to... yeah, let me look at some of the corporation stuff. We have our equipment station here. And I also need to go out and I need to get recipe station stuff. Now, if I burn up, I don't know what happens to my inventory. I would assume I lose it. I'm going to make that assumption. So, I would rather make sure that I remove my inventory stuff before it goes off. It looks like we are working our way there. Because it's just going to atomize me. Therefore, I don't want to have it on me. Yeah, so when we start getting around to stuff like this, the cargo dispatcher and stuff like that, that'll be interesting. Yes, let's see. I did hear that they were potentially doing that. I don't know how much further they're going along with it, so I couldn't tell you, but I think they are. I think they're adding some of that stuff to, like, the new region, essentially. Or the newish regions, more or less. But I could not tell you, what they were going to do entirely. So, I want to leave the base building materials here. What I do wish I could do is that I find it annoying that I have to move everything over manually as far as I wear, because I don't know what all these buttons do. I also need to just do a little organization of what I have on me. Just in general. Okay, so, yeah, but I think they were going to add more environment stuff. They were doing more in the way of, like, doing things. When they did the update, they actually rearranged and changed some things around. If I remember correctly, they changed some of the corporation rewards around, as well as they changed around all the schematics out on the map, which I hadn't, like, found any really. So, okay. What I would first like to do is, like, well, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start removing certain things here. And, so we're just going to start collapsing things, and we're going to try and do a reorganization of the base, because I don't like how it is right now. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I'd like to try and make it a little bit more organized, honestly. We also will have to potentially redo some stuff. Because the corporation stuff did get reset. So I'm probably going to have to build another thing of storage just to throw all the unit stuff in. So let me go ahead and build the storage, which is in the build. There it is. See, and I wish there was some way that if I knew some way to actually like send everything over to like automatically put it in. I just have a lot of extra materials at the moment, so I'm gonna try and use those up wherever I can because I don't want to have. Well, and from what I could see, I think there's actually a reward somewhere in one of the tracks that's a recycler. Where is it? Recycler as in, okay, so there's the furnace. There's the recycler. Yeah, so it recycles items into various building materials. So I think I can put all the crafted materials back into that and it'll break it down into its basic stuff. Into its basic resources again. Which would be nice, honestly. And then, yeah, it's easy to copy that. This is also going to take some experimentation because I'm going to have to figure out kind of how to line things up for how it is, because we do have my secondary base, which is over that way, and it has the calcite and stuff. So, what I'm thinking of doing is potentially moving some of this over to a different location. Because that's what I did in my testing phases. I actually put a lot of the power over here, kind of on this ridge, on the other side of the ore excavators, in kind of a step motion. And then I was thinking, like, this really nice grass area here, I kind of want to preserve it. As silly as that sounds. And I was thinking, maybe put it over there at those rocks where it's not particularly, you know, nice looking or something along those lines. So I did find out a couple other things. You can only put the solar panels and stuff in a location where the sun can actually see them. So you can't like stick them in the crater up there, where your ship comes out, because they can't see the sun. They'd be pointless. So the one thing I am going to keep here, I think, is the storage bin. Is the storage here. That's going to stay there for the time being because it's holding just a bunch of building resources. So, and I think, yeah, let's remove this stuff. That's fine. Forgot that I also have the drone. So we're not removing these buildings. The ore excavators will stay. I might reorient that one. Okay, so the max I can go from my character is 40 meters. Good to know. Okay. I am full on inventory. Not on inventory, but a lot of the stuff that I'm holding. Okay. I also found out there were some tools. So at Satisfactory, they have a free tool that allows you to like design things out in kind of in like a tree setup, so you can kind of plan things out in advance of like, okay, if I'm building this many things, I need to build this many of these things, and it's, yeah. Thankfully, Star Raptor has something just like it. They have a tool where you can say, I need to have, you can kind of plan out your factory in terms of like how many structures you need and stuff like that. I didn't look into it a whole lot, but I did glance at it. I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of interesting. I look at these pipes and I just think of the pipe meme that's all over the internet now these days. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and make some more of these. So the way this is going to work is that instead of having a launcher for each individual thing, I'm going to be building kind of a cluster of launchers that will all be collecting the same inventory and stuff. So we won't be launching one thing at a time. We'll be launching 3 or 4 things at a time. That will make it go faster. I'm going to go ahead and take you and rotate you. I then need to build copy. I don't like that it just kind of sits above the ground like that. It's kind of annoying, but what can you do? Okay. For what we need here, we kind of need to know where this base is going to go. What I'm thinking of doing... Oh, yeah, I actually need to go get another meteor heart. Now, there is an option to actually, like... you go to, like, the core or something, the big umbrella thing, and say, hey, I want to just destroy the whole base and just refund you everything. I didn't want to do that necessarily because I don't know what my thought process is at the moment. So I'm not going to quite do that. I think I need to have one of these.
Great.
See, I think you go up to this base core and you say, hey, I want to count down. It does a reconstructing. It gives everything back. I don't want to do that. So, see, how's my... Okay, so my hydration's low. It's okay.
Acquired.
Gonna grab a little bit of food.
Oh, nice.
Okay. So, kind of want to work my way over here, maybe even up onto those rocks. So then we kind of have a lookout over the thing. We're closer to the calcite stuff. So yeah, we're going to just go ahead and look a little bit. I don't know, see, if we go up on this plateau here, this is kind of flat. Or we can at least make it flat, you know. So this is what I was thinking about doing. If we go to here, the base core, we're going to go ahead and change that. So we're on our drone now. Go ahead and go up. Yeah, I kind of like that. So, now we have a new base core here. What I can then do another habitat. Because the building is not stable, but if I lower it, it's going to build with a bunch of the... It's going to build, like, with rocks everywhere. What the heck? I think it's because this is in... This is a little low. Let's go ahead and undo it and remake it. And it's going to be above the rocks now. Like that. That works. Okay, make a new habitat so we have some place to put our stuff. The drone is so nice. Okay, so we can't line up exactly with that. Let's see, what happens if I rotate it? Yeah, we'll go with that. That's fine. And then the button to lock the level is V, I think? Okay. I can work on making some stairs and stuff around here that will work with all this stuff, so. Go ahead and put a port here. Need some stairs. Wonder if we actually do need to use stairs there. We'll do that for the time being. Yeah. Okay. I guess I have done a secondary floor because then we have more space to move stuff. So copy this and just put it on top. That. Let's see. We're gonna go ahead and change it so we're going up. Oh, not that one. Building, vertical connector. Yeah, that works. We're gonna need to build some windows here. So you can see kind of out where we are. Yeah, not worth putting much else there. And then looking out that way, not particularly needed. Let's see. We have our regeneration. Here, where is it? Do we have a regeneration? Well, what we can do is we can work on making this zip line. So we can go up and down this faster. So I'm curious to see what this does, what this is like. Let's see. I need to up like that. Okay, interesting. Going to do the platform stuff. Okay, so we can go around this down to the thing. That works. Let's see. Need to set up a thing of stairs, I guess. That works. Okay, so, yeah, I'm not entirely sure how this is going to set up, but it'll be interesting. In terms of our power, we are going to need to do a little bit of work on that. Now, I don't know what the length of our zip line will be, so I'm going to have to look into it. Okay, we do need to favorite that one. That one. Realize that I'm not carrying bullets on me, so if I do have to fight off vermin, I have 9 shots. Not pleasant. Let's see. Let's go ahead and grab the zipline pole. Okay. Now if I grab this, line requires connection. Oh, okay. So how far can we take this before it says no? Okay. Oh, yeah. I forgot that you can also change this to that. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and go back up there. And then come back down. That makes more sense. Okay. Wonderful. Put one there. Connect that up. Awesome.
I'm detecting increased Ruptura activity.
Okay, time to put stuff away.
Prepare for a wave.
For science. Okay. I might lose the pistol. I don't know. I'm hoping that I don't, but I just might. So. Take this. Do it. I want you to hit me. I want you to hit me. Okay, here we go. Let's see what this is like. For anyone with a fear of fire, you might want to look away for, 20 seconds.
Ruptura's eruption has started. Prepare for impact. Star rupture has started. Hide.
Praise the sun! Praise it!
Extreme temperature detected.
Oh, God. I thought that was the end.
A copy of your consciousness is always being sent to the last used regeneration chamber. Welcome to your new sleeve. The first one's free. Each one after that will, of course, be added to your debt.
So, my service will last forever.
Maybe not forever. More like as long as possible. And we hope it does.
Yes. Very nice of them. I have nothing in the way of health or anything. Okay. Okay. I want bullets back. I want to grab the food that I had here. We can keep that point there.
Planetary temperature returning to normal.
Okay. Go and get a couple things, Oh, do I have something that just gives me straight up health? Oh, the Star Tears will. They give me some toxicity, but I'm okay having some of that. All right. Now, okay, so going back to our stuff. So I do need to make the health resource stuff. All right. Now I get to see what this thing acts like. Yep, and I lost my pistol too. It said that some of the items will be found where I died. Oh, just a form of my body. Yeah, so I don't have a weapon again, which is annoying, but go ahead and make myself a pistol.
Changing mags.
And reload it back up. Wonderful. Yeah, it wasn't burned like you'd expect to see, but yeah, still was kind of nasty. Okay, so this thing is not powered. That would explain a bit. All right. We need to then get a platform here. It's not stable, meaning I have to raise it up. Building is still not stable. I think it's because these are all just normal platforms. They're not. There isn't a support. Okay, now that's powered. Ooh! Well, I like this. This is fun. Takes me all the way back up here. Nice! That was great. I remember saying in the Discord when they were coming up with things, I said, I kind of want to have a zipline. Zipline seems to match what we do with the drones and stuff like that. I'm glad they took that. I don't think I was the only one who suggested it, but I was like, that's great to have that available to us. All right. Now we need to set up ourselves some power up here. Here we go. So. Let's see how far I can take this before it actually says, eh. Okay. So I think this is kind of is this kind of the tallest bit of the rocks that are here? I keep forgetting I have a drone. Set this up a little bit better. All right. Let's see. Okay, if we set that up like that, not actually, we can actually take this up pretty far, surprisingly. He says the starlight is obstructed. If I had it raised up, it would actually be better. Now, something that I think I did is that I also did, test one. I think I also did a little bit of a change in terms of how, these actually sat. So as you can see, they sit on 4 pillars at the moment. If I remember correctly, I was able to build something in the way of... Dehydrated, apparently. Let's see, do I have something that gives me a lot of that? Oh, yep, we'll just do Nutri-Chew.
Delicious.
Yeah, there we go. So set this up, copy that. I think what I did, actually... I grabbed the, pillars. The pillar supports, yes. No, it wasn't just these. It was, yeah, yeah. So we'll go with that for the time being. Let's see. Okay. Then what I want to do is I want to do an alternate. Okay. Lock that position at the moment. And then how did I go up and down? I'm trying to remember. Ah, that's right. Okay. Oh, and I think I need to, yeah, I need to do some changes on the options. Were there keybinds yet? I'll figure it out. Okay. Let's see. Need to go down. I don't think that's a V. I think that's a Y. It is Y. Okay. I'm trying to remember how I did this. What I did is I made it so that I could alternate the pillar supports. So then it was not, so it wasn't just completely full of these. It wasn't a forest of these. It was more of a, you know,
is in its stable state.
nice light
Of Arcadia is
basic setup. I'm
returning
trying to remember how I did it. I remember that you had to start off with one. See, but it just replaces the ones that I put into place. I do not remember. Did that. Maybe it's by using a platform, maybe? Maybe. It might have been. Let me go ahead and try that. A supported pillar that would go here instead. What I like is that if you actually attach these things, it will, not at the same height, it actually will add this little wedge here that allows them to connect like you think. Nope, it just wants to do that instead. Not a humongous deal. So that one, because it's attached to one that is stable, it's doing that. So I think... Yeah, because now what I can do is I can say, I want to actually attach the... Oh, that was the wrong button. One too high. Oh, darn it. Hitting the wrong buttons while I'm trying to get to that. It says it's not stable. Why is it not stable? That needs to be redone. It still says it's not stable, which I find so dumb. Okay. Oh, no. I'll figure this out at some point. We'll go ahead and just do normal builds. We're expecting. In terms of getting this set up to attach to the building, I'm going to do an elevated path of some sort. Okay. Now, I don't know how far I can go with just the normal floating platforms before it starts becoming a problem. Let's see. I just kind of like, yeah, here, that's okay, now it says it's not stable. Okay. So maybe every 3? You know what I really need to do? I need to get things going in terms of the building stuff. So we can start, so we're making progress while that builds, essentially. Okay, so I need to do okay, so I got the fabricator. Okay. So we need to make launchers. Two, 3. Now, we have Cinnabar. We have Wolf Bar, not Cinnabar, Wolf Bar.
I can use that.
Grab this. Just stick that in there. Off it goes. Okay. Now, bringing these down. Okay, we need to have some rail. What I probably need to do is need to move this, actually. There. There. And there. So we have those three set up right now. Good. I think I kind of liked what I had going on before there. But, figure out a slightly different way. Let's see. If I take that... Okay. I guess one thing I do need to have built here is I need to make a the fabricator I can make the basic building materials out of. So now it's all connected up. We say, hey, we want to make the basic building material. Waiting the items. Here they come. Okay, so now we have building materials going. That works. How are we doing on the next stuff? Well, that's actually kind of annoying. Seems to work. That's powered up, but it's through the floor. I don't know how I got that set up. That's amazing. All right, now. Okay. So now we can make a new regeneration chamber. Okay. We have Wolfram wire, which we can start sending up. If we do the... Okay, so that one is the rod. Titanium bar. It's the calcite stuff. Oh, and I'm gonna.
I can use this.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go get that back, aren't I? Let's see. Right. So I put 300 in, but I only need 200. So if we need 1500. Is that what it says? 1500. Okay. In terms of that, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. What do I need to get for... Wolfram wire just needs the bars, huh? Okay. That's not hard. We can then do the... We could do a different split here. Oh, we actually don't need to do a split now, do we? Just do that. Yeah, we just need to copy you. Okay. I'll go ahead and put that here. That. Okay. We need to make Wolfram wire, was it? I think. Okay. Okay, we have there. Oh, what we could also do, we take this and say, hey, I have this here. I want to put in the Wolfram bars. We then start throwing the Wolfram bars into there. and it'll just make more wire.
Gotcha.
Okay. That works. So while that's doing that, we can go back up and we can kind of work on the new base location. Oh, that's fun. That's just fun. All right. Whoop. Oh, apparently, if you take the drone and smack it back into your character, they will just take it. Okay. Yeah, it's a little annoying. Can't be helped. Anyway, now, according to this... Yeah, let's put myself, like, here. Close enough that I can do what I need to. So that's the line right there. That works. Okay. Yeah, so you see the setup that they have there. It's kind of fun. All right. Okay, that's all connected now. I think you can also go to structures, the ladder here. If I wanted to get up here, I could. Don't really need to, though. Yeah, anyway. Okay. So I think it's got all the wire it needs right now. Yes. Okay. That's good. Now, we also need to make a connection over to that base so I can get over there as well. So let's do a connector attached. All right, guys. Okay. Go ahead and then grab our points. Oh, there actually is a direction to it. I didn't know that there was a connection to it. Huh. Oh, nope, never mind. It'll run like normal. Okay, cool. Nice. Oh, it's colliding with itself. Okay, I gotcha. Lock rotation. Oh, lock location.
Reloading.
Disinfect this. Never had that happen before. Surprised. Anyway. We'll worry about that in a minute. Yeah, I need a turret or something. That's what I'm going to work on once I kind of get stuff back up to where we were. Yeah, and I can start sending turrets and stuff over here. So I actually just put this down. So I have this here. Still here. Still attacking stuff. Stinkers. Yeah, I'm going to need to put up some fence. Well, and I'm going to be reworking this section too at some point, so. Yeah, that's something I'm gonna need to figure out. Whoop. Anyway, now I can go. Now I don't have to run back and forth between the bases. I can just do this, which is nice. Oh, and if you hit a left control, you just stop. You can do like a jump off or something like that. Interesting. Okay. All kind of funsies. Okay, so we got these. We got the wire back. Okay. Claim the tool, med tool, the LEM station. Okay. We need to work on this now, so we need to get the titanium rods. All right. Add those in this one here. Rod. Okay. And how much of the rod do we need to do? 1,500 as well? Doesn't say, but we'll find that out when we change this out. Yeah, 1,500 as well. All right. Okay. Now, change this over to. Hang on. You change your recipe. Titanium rod, please. Okay. Pull up on that.
Ruptura activity detected. I recommend finding a safe place.
You don't say. Oh, you know what? You'll probably change that over to being the... Ooh, stomach. Rumbling loudly. Am I hungry? Oh yeah, I'm getting hungry.
Delicious.
Okay. Yeah, if we change that over to the titanium rod, we could actually throw the rods in there until they're gone. That actually is not smart, though, because... Yeah, that won't work.
Great.
Plates.
Ruptura's core is unstable. Head to safety immediately.
There it goes. We'll just organize some things up while we're here.
The planet is being incinerated.
Huh. Nice.
Planetary temperature within acceptable parameters.
Okay. Okay, that, all that. Plate. That. All right.
Huh.
All right. Have a good night. We're going to start playing My Industry tomorrow, so be a little bit different day tomorrow, but it'll be me just struggling with whatever I do. You know how it is. Okay, so back out to once again. So we need to do the pipes. We actually don't want to, yeah, but grab pipes. We have pipes anywhere else? No. Okay, so we need to have the titanium bars then. Okay. Good. Good. We can go ahead and get rid of that. Oh, I guess that's the whole point of me doing that, is that it was going to be connected. They're connected still, though, because they have all that, so. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting those pieces back. Because they're under the ground right now. Oh, well. Not a whole lot I can do about that. Okay, so how much energy did I have? Can I see how much energy I'm making right now? I should be able to. Okay, so I have 220 in the grid, and 90 of it is being used. Okay. Now, if I look at stuff up here, we currently have 90 in the grid. All right, so if that's the case, we're going to need to figure out how to this is set up the way we are. Hmm. Okay, level 3's been unlocked. Good. While we're here, go ahead and go on up. Regeneration. Regeneration pod. Let's go. Yeah, why not? Okay. Claim that regeneration. Is there anything else that we need to put up here? No. We can do a basic printer, I guess. And we need to do an analyzing station, I think. I think that works. Yeah. Do that. Back down. Whee! Need
I
that
can use this.
titanium rods back. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Go ahead and claim that. The furnace needs titanium sheets. Okay. It's not hard to do.
Ruptura status stable. Arcadia status stable.
Okay. So, we need to send out... Oh, yes, we need to get working on the Griffiths, because the Griffiths also gives us, more robotic stuff, I think. That just needs titanium bar. That needs the... Okay. 6,400 divided by 3. What is that? Because 66,000 would be an even. So... Yeah, okay. Let's see. Go ahead and feed the... these bars. Bars. I got plates instead. Not the same thing.
I think I can use this.
Okay. Take that. And go ahead and take that.
Arcadia 7 has finished regenerating.
Nice. Okay, so I need to take those rods out. I need to take that out. I need to change your... Turn that off, actually. Okay. Let's take you back out. Now you change your recipe. It needs to be the titanium sheets. Okay. Okay, so what I think I actually need to do is I need to make a different split here. I need to do... Here, I need to do a... I'm gonna do a rail connector, I think. And then a, yeah, then a rail modular. Like this. That way, I can send the stuff through here. You can have another one of these. Okay. Now we can set the plates in here. We're getting there. Okay, so we're getting everything up to level 3, and then from there on we can kind of work our way up to what we need to do. I think I want to do is copy this. Oh, I have to line here. Not exactly gonna work. Here. Let's do... So now we can go over there. That'd be so nice. Let's see. I want to do a safety rail. Safety barrier. If I can. Okay, so question is, if I get off this, jump back on, if I get stopped if I go to that barrier. It does stop me. Nice. Okay. Okay, so what things do I have here in the base that I can kind of work myself to? Okay, so upstairs, I essentially only had that, huh? If that's the case, we can get rid of this top. We can get rid of this top habitat. Then I think, because we actually don't need that. That. Take the whole thing up top. There we go. Okay. Okay, so other things that we need to put in here. Got some few ports. Wouldn't mind having some more. I need to put a recipe station in here somewhere. We have a bunch of storage stuff that needs to get handled, I guess. Guess what I can actually do is move this. And change the airlock location. That's all I'm really doing for this, is making that set up like that. Yeah, where do I want to have these, I guess that works. Yeah. Awesome. Now, we did reconnect, so let's go ahead and head on back down. Okay. Okay. And that needs wolfram wire. We have some wolfram wire, huh? We actually want to send the... Okay, so now we're sending off the titanium plates. Actually, you know what? We do not need to have them like that. Hmm. That's what I want to have. Okay. I want you to guys have the... wire. You can start throwing that wolfram wire through there. Because we might as well.
That's just what I need.
When the wolfram wire runs out, you can throw in through the tubes to kind of keep it going. So, off you go. There we go. Ah! I love how this is going along so far. It's going so great. All right, now. So I think you have everything that you guys need at the moment. Just gonna take some time. Now, eventually what I would like to do, because I think one of the things you can get technology-wise, I think you can get something that will do I think it's in the Griffiths. If you go further along down, where is it? I think it's the Clever Robotics section. Yes, the roundabout rail connector. What I would like to do at some point, be able to set this up and have a bunch of orbitals kind of around it, so then you can send up so you can set up a bunch of things to go up. That's going to take a lot of time, though, so I'm not worried about it necessarily. Okay. We still need to set up a... Yes, so the next thing that we were kind of working on... Oh, yeah, I forgot. I could throw some of this stuff into here to make some of these things. Smelter's fully done. The basic printer is not done, but it's got a bunch of stuff that I can't do so far. And then there was a bunch of things food-wise that could be worked on. Okay, so fabricator. Yeah, so I still need to go out and get this blueprint. I don't know where it is, though. So that'll be a question of where I can get that. Let's see. These are tubes. And these do need the titanium sheets. So let's go ahead and grab the titanium sheets that I have.
Just what I need.
Boop. Okay, that still needs a little bit there, but that's not bad. We need to have... That needs the titanium housing. I have a little bit of titanium housing, but not much. Okay. So something we're still kind of missing is the, Okay, so I have not gone to, some of these other locations. This is another thing I want to get the, these lines set up for. Because as we do these, then whenever the vines get burned away, we can go down to the caves and grab the stuff in there. So that's another thing I want to kind of have set up. Okay. That. Back to our favorite thing, grab the zip line. I'm gonna head out this way. Okay, building's too long. Let's go ahead and put it on top of that rock there. We actually can't go past here. Yes, we can't build where the tunnels are, essentially. That's okay. We don't need to. So. Let's go ahead and build some viewports again. That works, yeah. So we're not going to be doing a whole lot out that way because of the radiation. I think you unlock that eventually. We need to get the equipment upgrade station. Yes. And we need to do the recipe station. And there is I just want to have a basic printer. Let's actually switch that around. Basic printer. We can go ahead and set the recipe station over here, I think. And the analyzing station we put over here. I think we put it up here. So I don't use it as often, so it's not as critical. Yeah, we'll put it there. Okay. Need to put a corporate terminal up somewhere. There's nothing in these, right? Yeah, let's go ahead and get rid of those for the time being. Let's see. Corporate terminal. Okay. Good. Everything's working as it needs to. Yeah, so moon energy. Okay. I think we need to do just a little bit of a change here. Oh, and do you know what? Let's put the basic printer up here as well. Reason being is that I'm not going to touch this as often as you think. Because I'd only need to do it for building when building the I'm building the ammo, but at some point I'm going to be building the ammo as well. So. Okay. Set that up there. Put some storage here then. Oh, let me look. I'm actually hungry. Let's see.
Tasty.
Tasty! Okay. Doing good. We need our storage. It's inside our habitat, right? Yes. Storage. So. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. We can figure out storage at some point. Hey, this is looking better. This is looking more promising. I'm gonna rework all this up. What I'm thinking of also doing is making a small factory down here that will handle everything that requires just wolfram and the. I mean, when we get higher up, we're gonna get to the point of like. We're gonna get to the point of needing to do some other stuff.
Let's see.
Okay, give me the wolfram. That's good. Wolfram wire. Go ahead and claim that. Okay, so the next one is titanium sheet or wolfram. Titanium sheet or wolfram plate by the look of it. Titanium sheet. Titanium rods. Okay. This one we go as far as the synthetic silicone and heat-resistant sheet. So we're not touching that for a while, all things considered. Okay. So the next thing we need to start working on. What next benefits us? The LEM station's decent. The furnace. We need to do the furnace. So, because that allows us to make a bunch of different things. And then we can get onto the recycler. So what do we need? The titanium sheet or titanium rod? Okay. Okay. So we're doing the... I forgot which one we're doing. Okay, we're doing Selenium. Selenium Corporation. Okay, so we grab Selenium Corporation. Oh, this one's nearly done. It just needs the... Yeah, okay. Never mind. It just needs the sheets. So I think we have to take the... I don't think we have any more sheets left, right? Okay. Let's take the titanium.
Oh, yes.
Bars, don't need a whole lot of that. Just need to feed the sheets in. Turn that back on. Okay. No sheets in here? Okay. Go ahead and, well, we'll hold off on that for the time being. We'll hold off on that for a second. Okay. I could use another stack of that, please. In terms of the calcium stuff, we could actually get that going. So let's go ahead and head on over, and we need to rework this stuff over here. We also need to set up a thing over to the cave. So let's go ahead and get rid of everything here. There's our level 4. Awesome. So now we get our furnace back. Yeah, let's go ahead and get rid of this stuff. And can we feed this back to... favorites. And can we have this right over on top of the water here? Kind of like here. And zone back to... Zipline turn is too sharp. Okay. Well, that stinks. Do we have anything in here in terms of, like, stored stuff? I don't think we have any storage here. No, we don't. Okay. Oh. Claim that furnace. Okay, what does it need? It needs titanium beams. Okay. Fudge monkeys. Really? Can I really just not go that way? Okay. Well, can I move it over here somehow so that it's still working? Building's too long. Okay. Give me a moment here. There we go. Work with me here. Now. Building's too long. Okay. So.
I'm detecting increased Ruptura activity. Prepare for a wave.
Okay. Let me get inside. Okay. Yep, starting to go up. Okay, so I need to make all of the recipes that require the all the calcite stuff, the calcium things. Give me a second here. Was it the furnace that I had to upgrade for the? I think it was.
Ruptura's eruption has started. Prepare for impact. Star rupture has started. Hide. Extreme temperature detected.
Okay. See, it says recycle them into various building materials. I don't think it's building as in the building stuff. It's lower. Yeah, I can only imagine that's what it actually is. It's actually breaking things down. Okay, still needs it needs titanium beams. Okay. A little longer.
Planetary temperature returning to normal.
Go ahead and pull off the building stuff. Okay. What I want to do So we have these buildings here. I'm thinking of moving this core yet again and taking it up high. Thinking of if I take it up here, then we have all this room down here for the calcite manufacturing, essentially. Eh. I kind of like the idea of having it come up here, though, so... I put down the habitat. Okay. Yeah, I can live with that. I think that's good. Question then. If I do the zip line... Okay. Let's go ahead and build everything that we need to have inside the building. We will move the core. Though I don't know if we can actually remove the core. Here, let me put myself here. Let's drone. Let's take a look. See. Okay, so we took the core and stuck it kind of in this spot here. I go with that. Okay. So we need to work on our. Yeah, it's not available anymore. I figured it wouldn't be. Let's see. Zipline is not cheap, but it's definitely worth doing. Okay, unwritable. Okay. Building is too long. Stick it there. That seems to work. Need it to be. Okay, that won't work. Need to have it there. I go in the middle here, I guess. It is colliding. There we go. How far can I take it? Okay, unwritable, it says. Building's too long. Okay, so actually, not much further than that. It actually, it's a little crazy. Okay. I like that so far. Let's go ahead and up down to where that is. Oh, it's still too hot apparently. A little odd to see that. As the building is too long. Oh, it's off by a couple blocks. Okay. Well, that's annoying. Here. So apparently still too hot. It's awfully annoying.
The Raptura is in its stable stage. The climate of Arcadia is returning to normal.
Okay. Oh, it feels good to be back in this game and actually, like, figuring stuff out and getting things going. Ah, here comes the morning. Here comes the star. Da 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 da. Now, take that. And straight this way. Building's too long. Aha. Have it go there. Building is too long. Touch monkeys. Well.
Tasty.
That's just some stuff then. Okay, cool. So now I can run my way out there. Did we have stuff finished here? Yes, that's right.
Gotcha.
We'd send this all off. This one was finished, I think. No, it was not. We need to do... Excuse me, sorry. Yes, we need to get the titanium beams going. That requires the furnace. Okay. Oh, and how am I doing on my materials? I'm doing all right. Okay, so next thing set up, it was for the selenium, right? Yes. Okay. Let's see. Then grab these. These. Okay. To send this stuff off. Okay, it needs the titanium bars. Okay, so that's not bad. Okay, while those are cranking away and we start sending that stuff up, we are going to need to send more. So I need to have a little split here. Have it attached to that. You are going to attach here. We can keep doing that. We need to put a... we put a new fabricator into place over here. That off. We need to make this. And that makes the bars. Okay. Those are out of it. Okay. Oh! Whoops. I've made those incorrect. I've placed those incorrectly. It's not the fabricator we need to put down first. It's the smelter I need to put down first. I'm a dummy. Okay. Give me a second here. We need to do a smelter. What I actually want to do, yeah. Okay. So, that needs to be titanium beam. This needs to be titanium bar. Let me change this into the titanium ore.
I can use this.
Take all this. Oh, did I have any more titanium bars that I could use? I want to make sure those get thrown in here. Does not look like it. Okay. Good. Okay, so we need to take this. Need to feed the 7 into here. Then what we can do is we can take this. I'm gonna say it's colliding with a building. I'm fully aware. Put that up. Put those over. Give me a moment there. I'll let that stop for a second. Oh, I know. Don't worry. I'm very aware that that's not set up properly. It's interesting that there's like a request limit. And I wonder what that's for. You would make sense for the later storage units, but for this one here, doesn't quite make sense. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't work. Whoops. That's okay. Though, if I'm going to be honest, having a second one of these actually would not be bad. Just to kind of get this going. Get all that out of my inventory. Good. Then we can actually grab this. And yes, I understand this is a mess. I'm going to fix it. Ah, that's why that doesn't work. I thought about this a little weird. Okay, let's do some work on the calcium stuff. I'll come back in a second. Okay, we're going to do this for another 10 minutes. I'm going to spend some time tomorrow kind of organizing things that I need to, and I'll give you guys kind of a grand tour once I get done with it, but oh, that feels so cool going over that ravine. Working my way over to here. Nice. Okay, so. Oh, yep, that won't work. Look at that. That will not work. So we'll have to re-advise that. Let's see. Now, if we're going to put it there, it clearly is going to have to be above the rock. That's just kind of a okay. That looks like that works. That gets us high enough. Okay. Okay. Let me go ahead and get our platforms going. Maybe I don't need to do that then. Can we just drop out onto the stuff here? That works. Okay. Okay. Where's that safety? Safety drills. this, attach it. Right there. And that works. Okay. What do we need here? What I want to do is I want to have viewports. All right. Viewport. Let's see. So I need to have other stuff here. It's gonna be important for me to use. Let's see. Okay, so I don't need to have a regeneration chamber here. Do I? You know what? Might as well. It won't hurt. I need to have a corporate. You have a corporate thing. Good. The Selenium Corporation's actually getting close. Analyzing station would be good. I actually need to head back. Awesome. Okay. Okay. Let's see. What else do I need? Okay. Let's go ahead and get some power hooked up. Go ahead and get into the drone build. Okay, I need to actually build a platform. Okay, let's do some safety rails then.
Good you for the shipment.
Nice.
Very impressed. The other crews they had previously worked with weren't even half as good.
Well, nice to know that they appreciate that. Okay. Okay, we're going to go ahead and leave that here for tonight. We are going to figure out all of this when we come back to this next. That's right, because we're going to just start doing -3 tomorrow. So I will work on this. I'm not going to go to any new areas like I was thinking. I'm just going to be re-optimizing where everything is set up currently. So nothing crazy is going to go on with that. I'm going to go ahead and put myself in here. Where's that terminal? Cool. We've now got the recycler. Yeah, so I will set everything up. So the next Monday when we get back into this, we will be playing this, and we will start doing exploring and getting more stuff going. I am going to just set things up where they need to be, but I'm not going to like progress things necessarily. If I do progress things, I'm not going to be finishing up certain areas and stuff like that. So yeah, let's go ahead and go ahead and do a save. Game over that. Yep. And we will come back to this next time. Alrighty, so there we are. Anyway, thank you guys for being here. I hope you guys start liking this series. Like I said, tomorrow and Thursday we will be playing Mindustry. Kind of the same setup. It's going to be far more active in the way of like defense and stuff. Once the defense stuff is kind of set up and more or less gone, it will be a lot more like optimization, getting things going. I don't know how far we'll get for the next couple days, but we'll have to see about that. We will come back to this next Monday, and we will continue on. I'm going to spend a little time in here between them, kind of working things out and getting getting some stuff set up. I think I'm going to go back to the main area over there, and I'm going to set up a little bit more of a factory kind of in that way, not on the grass necessarily, but kind of in the rocks, kind of near there. I think that's what I'll do. Yeah, and all that jazz. And then I'm not quite sure what we're going to do up at that upper area. I think it just might be an outpost that's kind of like our home away from home. I don't know. We will have to see. I kind of like it up there, but I'm not sure what else we can do necessarily. One way or another, we'll figure it out. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope I will see you guys next time. I'm going to go ahead and sign on out because I just need to do a couple things before going to bed. But, yeah, thank you guys for being here. I really do appreciate it. And if you like this stuff, let me know somehow in chat or something like that. So, by all means, I hope to see you guys again in another stream. And until then, take care and good night.